What's up, guys? It's your boy, Evil Platypus, and in this video, I'm going to discuss my opinion of the current Call of Duty and the upcoming Call of Duty in 2017, later this year, while using for gameplay from Black Ops 3, ironically. The gameplay is pretty good in my opinion. I'm trying to level up the KOM so I can get the long barrel and rapid fire attachment on it. And the only attachment I actually have equipped on it right now is Quick Draw. I joined into the game a couple of minutes late when my team is down by 8. I don't manage to get the W, but that's only because I was going up against an insanely good player who you are actually watching the gameplay of right now. This guy's name, shout out to him, is AWOAL_. And as you can see, there's a lot of green down there. He is a pretty good player. He knows, he definitely knows what he's going. I played a few games with him before this, before I had to leave the lobby to talk to someone on a phone call, and I joined back in with him. I mean, he was consistently pulling 35 plus gameplay. He's a monster. So right now we're at the beginning of the life cycle of Infinite Warfare, and within just a short couple weeks, the first DLC is going to be on the market. As far as the base game goes, I personally really enjoy playing it, despite the fact that I play Black Ops 3 more often, simply because I'm a lot better at tryout games as opposed to Infinity Ward games like MW2 and the likes. However, I still really do enjoy the multiplayer aspect of IW, and I play it quite often. The multiplayer feels kind of like a copy and paste of Black Ops 3 in terms of movement, but that's where most of the similarities end, in my opinion. The sniping seems a lot easier in Black Ops 3 to me, and the guns seem... well, they seem like they kill a lot faster in Infinite Warfare, and I feel as though a lot of you are aware of that. I'm actually going to be joining in any second now. I think when they get to 24 kills, I'm going to be in. So, give me 1 second to switch over to my view. Sorry, I'm a little cold right now. Yep, see, right when that happened. So, I'm going to pause the game, I'm going to find my name, and... like I said, I was using the KOM, so, and I kind of like the gameplay. I die a bit, but at the same time, I think I get a good amount of kills and some nice extra, like, tomahawks and stuff, if I remember correctly. If you don't, like, it feels like the time to kill is a lot faster in Infinite Warfare. Like, if you don't get the first couple of rounds off on the enemy first, chances are you're gonna die. It's a nice challenge, and I enjoy taking part in it. That being said, in some cases, the time to kill, and I really feel as though that tomahawk should have hit, but that's just me. The time to kill is ridiculous, and it feels as though I'm dying before my mind can actually register they're even in front of me, which seems like a bad design flaw, but who am I to say? I also think the zombies is underrated personally. It doesn't hold a candle to Treyarch, that's a given. But at the same time, I feel as though people don't really give it a fair shot, you know? It's challenging, goofy, silly, just really fun, and with Rave and the Redwoods right around the corner, I'm really pumped to see how they'll transform the carnival-themed zombies. Holy crap, I'm so cold, my lips are shivering, it's hard to talk. Into a scarier, horror-themed approach. 1 second. I just lost where I was on the thing. I have this like scripted, if it wasn't obvious already. I haven't played much of the campaign but from the few missions I have played, I think I'll enjoy the rest of it, but that's just a guess. I can't really go on much. All in all, Infinite Warfare is definitely better than most people give it credit for, but that's just my personal thoughts. Now I'm going to transition over to my thoughts for the upcoming Call of Duty 2017 title. Okay, 1 second. I really have to get this hoodie on. I am freezing. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully that will help a little. As we all know, it's the second game being produced from Sledgehammer and their first attempt at Call of Duty, after their first attempt at a Call of Duty game being in Advanced Warfare. Now that game was a hit and miss for most people. A lot of people wanted Call of Duty to What just happened? What the hell just happened, game? Come on. I have to quickly, get back to where I was. I literally don't even know where I was in the gameplay, so I'm gonna skip to 30. No, I think I remember actually. What the hell? I'm sorry for that. I really don't know what happened there. I'm honestly really confused. One second. I just have to focus on where I am so I can get back to where I think I was. If I'm wrong, then I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna go like a minute past like this one specific scene. Yeah, right here. So I'm gonna go to 5:20. Okay, I'm just gonna stop it here. Hopefully this is right. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll figure that out. I'll figure that out eventually. As I was saying, that Advanced Warfare was a hit and miss for most people. A lot of people wanted Call of Duty to evolve, but when it finally did, there was a lot of backlash because it just seemed too futuristic with the exo movements and all. The zombies was a joke compared to Treyarch and even Infinite Warfare. And beyond how fun the sniping was, that's where the enjoyment value ended for me. Like, the only thing that game really brought to the table for me was the MORS only. Like, a game over, there was only sniping with a single bolt action sniper. I really loved it, and I would love to see them do so. I don't know why I decided to break that glass. I was bored. But yeah, I would love to see them bring that back, but it's really not a huge deal for me. When the new game was announced back in 2015, almost 2 years ago today in fact, the following was stated by Sledgehammer's own Michael Condrey. We're coming out of Advanced Warfare very proud of what the game is and what it means to fans, but we're also listening closely to what fans want and ideas about how to continue that going forward. So yeah, everything is on the table. Now, when he says he was proud of what it was, I personally feel like they're taking it with a grain of salt, as it was a major letdown to most of the Call of Duty community. I mean, let's be honest here. But he then went on to say that they were listening closely to the fans, which to me, why was it so bright on my screen right there? Okay. Which to me sounds like they understand we want a classic World War II style boots on the ground type game, and I believe they're gonna deliver. The article goes on to list a few features, and I'm gonna read the entire paragraph because it's really not that long. During an interview on February 7th, 2015, Michael Condrey talked briefly about the many ideas that Sledgehammer was toying around with for the next Call of Duty installment, saying that the team had talked about new ways to play, and that these things could range from features such as a branching storyline, which they've kind of did before with Black Ops 2 and all that, or third-person mode, or crazy changes to the multiplayer. He also indicated that there was interest in having a female Call of Duty protagonist. No other features are known. Now, that last part worries me greatly. Crazy changes to the multiplayer. That either means that they're abandoning Exos altogether, or it's going to be a new innovative... I really messed up right there. I feel as though I might have gotten the guy if those guys didn't kill me on the side, but God, I just messed up. Or it's going to be a new innovative system, and I really pray that it's not the latter. Personally, I think everyone has had way more than enough of Call of Duty innovating for the time being and just wants COD 4 style gameplay. There's also a rumor going around that it's going to be set in the Vietnam War era, which would make a good degree of sense to me after seeing how well Battlefield dominated over Call of Duty this year. I think they're going to take the hint, which isn't even a hint at this point, but a collective voice of reason from most COD YouTubers. Right Boy 7th Street being the head of that, in my opinion. Personally, if the trailer looks good and there's no exo movements seen in it, I'm going to pre-order it, and that's all I really have to say about it. If you guys like this new style of gameplay commentary, let me know and I'll be sure to keep it up. I actually have a new job starting tomorrow, so I'm a bit nervous since my schedule is going to be pretty busy for a good while now with the new job, which in and of itself, I don't want this. I don't want a new job. I liked the job I had before, and I'm really not sure whether or not this one's going to be good. But I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my best, and hopefully I will love it just as much as the one I just got late. I just had to leave. And beyond that, my schedule is going to be busy because of the job and what with running 2 channels and writing stories and so on and so forth. That being said, let me know your opinion on this topic, whether you think and whether you agree with me or not. Do you think the next Call of Duty is going to be a hit? Do you think it's going to be a disappointment? Or what? Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe. It helps me out a bunch. Like the video or dislike, it makes no difference to me. Leave a comment down below suggesting other video topics I can talk about in the future. And, as always, I'll see you next time. I'm going to leave off with my score. I went 22-10 in this game, which I actually think is amazing. Because beyond that, most of my team sucked. I mean, I feel as though as if that alley tech guy on the bottom was actually here at the beginning, we might have had a shot to win this. But I mean, as you can see, we were going up against this guy who went 36-12. And like the 4 games I played with him before and after to the combined, his lowest game was a 34 kill streak game. And I think this is the most deaths he had at all in any of the games. And then we also had a guy who went 19-17, so I mean, he knew what he was doing. Personally, I think I did pretty well. What do you guys think? That being said, this commentary is over. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace!